evening, I'm Court with sports. Add another high school football game to the list of those that won't be played this week. This morning, Riverview announced on Twitter that their game at Crooksville will not go as planned Friday night. Crooksville saying on their social media that it's due to COVID. The Black Bears are now actively searching for a replacement game. The Crooksville and Riverview game joins a growing list of games in the area that have been changed this week. Wednesday, Zanesville canceled their game with Tri-Valley. Tri-Valley will now play Jackson. Jackson, of course, was originally scheduled to play Licking Valley, who also had to cancel. Philo and Morgan also canceled this week. And the Electrics, the local team, are now traveling to Fairbanks Shenandoah's game with Racine Southern, who also fell victim to cancellation. And one game that we do know is going on as planned is our Community Bank of the Week game. This week it will take us to Maysville High as they face Coshocton. Maysville is coming off an 0-2 start to the season, losing last week to New Lexington 65-35. Coshocton is also winless on the season, losing by just a point last week to Cambridge 15-14. Ouch. Coach Doug Clifford and Kevin Rao will have the call for you. And the Buckeyes are back. Ohio State opens the 2021 college football season in Minneapolis tonight. It's the first game since they got throttled by Alabama last January, losing it 52-24 in the College Football National Championship game. Ohio State enters the season ranked number 4 in both the AP and coaches rankings and is considered one of the heavy favorites, no surprise, to win the Big Ten East division in 2021. The Buckeyes' first game this season will be at a Big Ten team from the other side of the Midwest in Minneapolis at the Minnesota Golden Gophers, who look to compete for the West Division under head coach P.J. Fleck like they did back in 2019. And you can listen to the Buckeyes games tonight air on AM 1240. Pre-game starts at 6:30 with kickoff approaching at 8 o'clock. And more local football from around the area. The Zanesville area Muskingum University set to kick off their first opponent being Waynesburg. Another interesting note, Muskingum will be playing their home games at a neutral site this year at Zanesville High, just down the road practically. Muskingum head coach ERIK ERIK has high expectations once again for the upcoming season.
Yeah, I mean, our goal is, to get better every single week. I mean, I really love our team. I love our team chemistry. We've had outstanding leadership all throughout camp. So we want to start out, with a win, obviously.
In addition to the high expectations for the season, Muskingum knows a tough challenge lies ahead in Waynesburg.
A solid team, and you never know what's going to happen in the first game. From our side and their side. There's could be different schemes and things like that. So
Muskingum getting down to the wire and ready to go for kickoff. And remnants of Hurricane Ida lastly tonight swamped the Big Apple late Wednesday night, flooding some subway stations and the U.S. Open that's ongoing. A torrential downpour in New York City, an area that included a tornado warning out of all things at one point, affected play at the only tennis major played on American soil. The second round match between Kevin Anderson and Diego Schwartzman and Louis Armstrong at Louis Armstrong Stadium was suspended twice. The court at Louis Armstrong Stadium became flooded, postponing another scheduled match that included former women's champion Angelique Kerber until Thursday. The naturally vented roof in the venue not prepared for the deluge of rain. Eventually, they moved the Anderson-Schwartzman match to Arthur Ashe Stadium. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning for the New York City area and beyond. That's Court with Sports. We'll have more after this.